What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Hope you're doing good. And welcome to this video in which we'll talk about Aptos, or the APT coin, which has been massively bullish. And there are a lot of things we need to say about Aptos, all right? Because these are not normal moves. It's not normal that a top 30 crypto right now, congratulations Aptos holders, that a coin like that gets 400% in volume in 400% increase in volume in 24 hours. It's great though, and Aptos is a great potential project, but it's not. I don't think it's deserving of a market cap like this. So we need to talk about some things. There's some things we need to say about the volume as well. I'll show you some things about the fundamentals surrounding the Aptos blockchain, and then we'll also take a look at the technicals because we have reached all-time highs right now. We're at $13, and sure, you could argue that this spike brought us all the way up to 100. Well, then I would not agree with you, but because this spike really it did not happen. All right, it happened when it happened at the launch. What basically happened here is that there was just one buy limit order at $100. So when the coin launched, it shot up to that level because of people buying market orders. Or at least, I mean, it could be multiple things. It could be a buy limit. It could also be a sell limit, and that people just bought at market orders, and that someone got filled at $100, causing the spike. But we never really reached those prices. So we're at all-time highs, which I'm not sure if Aptos is deserving that, but that's not up to me. That's up to the research, and that's up to you, right? But I'm not against Aptos. I like the ecosystem a lot. I think it has a lot of potential, but we have to be realistic, right? So we reached $13, are massively bullish. First of all, if you take a look at the volume, what you can see is that there is a lot of Korean volume, and from Hotcoin as well, in total accounting for 40% of the volume. And I said this in my video about Solana as well. Usually when there's proportionally a lot of volume from Korea, there's some sort of manipulation going on. I'm starting to doubt that theory with Aptos and Solana, because Solana also has quite a lot of Korean volume, because they have been sustainably bullish. And usually what you see is that cryptos are falling. All right, so I'm doubting whether this, I mean, it could in theory also be Korean institutions, right? So, but it's just something you should know. Be careful with it. Be careful while trading Aptos, and I'll be careful in analyzing it. Because this one thing that this does mean is that it's increased risk. All right, so that's the first thing I kind of wanted to show and tell you about. Apart from that, volume would be amazing as well. All right, but it's just something you should know. Then if we take a look at Aptos, the blockchain, and that's also why I said I'm not sure if Aptos deserves all of this, but the total value locked of Aptos has been growing quite a bit. All right, so that's bullish. Here you can also see today. It's up to $54 million. Daily transactions are in a slow but an uptrend. So Aptos, the ecosystem is doing fairly well as well. If you compare it to other cryptos, and that's why I said that we might be a little bit too highly ranked with a 30th rank. If you compare to other blockchains, for example, what you'll be able to see is that Aptos is right here. So it ranks below, for example, Gnosis, Aurora, Near, Moonbeam, even below Cardano, and sometimes I ridicule Cardano quite a bit for being the 8th biggest crypto, but having a blockchain with with worth, but not a whole lot. All right, only $100 million in value locked, which compared to the bigger chains is laughable. But yeah, so that's just something I think you should know. But apart from that, I mean, obviously that doesn't affect the price always. So if we take a look at the price right now, we have reached $13 as a resistance level. I would argue that our next price target really would be around $14.5 and $15. And given the momentum that we have right now in the market, but also there's a lot of bullish momentum in like the Alameda Research FTX related coins, like Solana, like Aptos. Right now, this seems like the most likely scenario that we will get up there. Before we will do that though, I think we'll drop down to this level right here at $11.5 and $11. And there's the big risk, because I think that we can hold this, consolidate here, and then somewhere next week break above $13 to get up to $14.5 and $15. But you should know, and this is very realistic, that the moment we break down below $11, we're in some trouble. We're first going to drop down to $10, but there's a high chance it will also drop down to $9 and maybe even further. But if that happens, to be honest, I'll be there to make an update fairly soon, so don't worry too much about that yet. And just know that at this point in time, just purely technically for Aptos, $11 till 11.5 really is the most important level. I think we'll drop down there. If we can hold that, that shows that we have bullish momentum and we can get a bullish breakout and get to $15. If we cannot hold that, it might be some sort of a snowball effect down. Alright, so that's my take on Aptos this Saturday morning. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.